Hey everybody, Economic Ninja, I hope you're doing great. Guys, we got some big news. Ben Bernanke did it. He did it. He sold some books. Nope, he didn't sell any books. And if you bought his book, you probably waste your money. But it probably works really well if you've got a table that's uneven. Just throw that book right underneath it. Why? Because it's worthless. But really, is it worthless? Because he just got, well, let me just read it here. Former Fed Chair Bernanke shares Nobel for research on banks. It don't get much better than this. It says right here, former U.S. Federal Reserve Chair Ben Bernanke, who put his academic experience on the Great Depression to work, reviving the American economy after the 2007-2008 financial crisis, won a Nobel Prize in Economic Sciences, along with two other U.S.-based economists for their research into bank failures. Their research into bank failures. I got notes on this. Hold on, let's figure this out. All right, so hold on. I got lots of notes. Okay, Ben Bernanke was a researcher of the Great Depression and a researcher of banks. All right, hold on, stand by. All right, in 2005, Ben Bernanke said there was no problem with the banks and they had stemmed the tides and held back a crisis in the mortgage-backed securities. Oh, wait, that didn't work. All right, hold on. Ben Bernanke right here said that he did not agree with Maria Bartiromo's take that there was a problem in the subprime lending. Oh, wait, he was wrong about that too. Hold, there's got to be something. Wait a minute. Oh, no, there's nothing. There's nothing. Nothing that guy did worked. But wait a minute, he did. See, what they're not telling you is this. Very few people understand what happened in 1920. See, there was actually a depression, the Depression of 1920. And what happened, and I'm going to explain something very clearly, because everybody wants to talk about the Great Depression, but they didn't talk about the Depression of 1920, which actually came about because of a flu. All right? Spanish flu, as a matter of fact. There was a Great Depression, the Depression of 1920, which led to the ability to central banks just run the printing presses open, right? Allow the expansion of credit out to the world in a time that we had never seen before. In 1920, after the Depression, the central bank, the Fed, it was pretty much brand new as it came around in the early teens, just opened up the world to easy money. And what we saw was the Roaring '20s. And I want to explain something right now to the moron that got the Nobel Prize. I know, I shouldn't say that. That's just mean of me to say, because he's got a degree. What he did after the Great Recession is akin to what happened during the Depression of 1920. He opened up the expansion of credit, allowed for the expansion of credit, dropped rates super low, and we saw the Roaring '20s in the last decade. Now, what do we see? Ah, that's it, a bubble pop. Why? Because the Fed is pulling back the lollipop. They give it to you, you can take a lick. First one's free. Oh, yep, now you gotta pay. And that's the problem. Now you're gonna pay with higher rates, right? So it's super easy to be the hero and go, we got a problem, we got a crash that I didn't think was actually gonna happen. Oh, okay, let's just lower the rates. Let's drop the rates. And let's just make it super easy for everyone to speculate in the markets, just like they did in the Roaring '20s. See, Ben Bernanke studied the Roaring '20s also, not just the Great Depression. So he knew what happened of the Depression 1920. But they don't want to talk about that. So that is what we're seeing right now. And guess what? He gets the prize. But in this world, everybody gets a trophy. That's how it works. Then nobody has hurt feelings. I guess unless you're the person that loses your house because you had an adjustable rate mortgage when mortgage rates were at 3 and then all of a sudden they just spiked. I guess that person doesn't get a trophy. Or how about the person that is on fixed income and everything in their life is exploding in prices now because interest rates are going up and the cost of doing business is going up. So now your food, fuel, and electricity is going up. Well, I guess they don't win, but hey, that's okay. The dude that went to college to tell you how everything works and controls the puppets, he gets a prize. Hey, there's even money along with that, isn't there? Crazy, absolutely crazy. Guys, if you understand the level of sarcasm here, and I get it, it's the lowest form of humor, and that's why I use it. Low-hanging fruit. Point being is right now, we have a system that is being built on debt to control. And the problem is now that the lollipop's been pulled back, you're going to see the fallout. But those guys are still going to get awards. Why? Because people don't understand economic history, even though the history I'm telling you about happened merely 12, 13 years ago. And his wrongs were out there 15 years ago. Very few people were investing back then. Very few people understood what was going wrong and what the Fed was doing wrong. And hopefully you understand right now, with this Fed pivot pushing interest rates super high and damaging world currencies all at the same time, there will be a fallout like you will not believe. And hopefully you'll understand as you watch this channel. I can break it down into its simplest form. But there are things happening right now, geopolitically and economically around the world, that honestly have me just mind blown. Guys, thank you to everybody that has hit the subscribe button and hit the thumbs up button, because I gotta be honest with you, we are documenting in real time and explaining in real time at the lowest possible way to make it easy for everyone to understand that things are coming apart at the seams, and it's not as it seems. Everyone should not get a trophy. That's how economies and civilizations fall apart. You honor those that actually crushed it. Dropping interest rates and getting everybody into a near zero interest rate environment and then pulling the rug from them 10 years later, that ain't bueno. That's why they like to change jobs all the time, because we don't want to be blamed. Anyway, you're going to see a lot of resignations here coming pretty soon anyway, because we're crashing. All right, guys, that being said, I thank you so much for watching. The Economic Ninja is out.